You got to get away from everybody that agrees with your sin, right? And everybody that agrees with your flesh. There's a story in the Bible about Jesus. The Bible says Jesus was sitting by the coast and he asked his disciples that famous question, who do people say that I am? You remember that?
Yeah.
Who was the one that stood up and was like, you're Christ, Son of the living God? That was Peter, right?
Yeah.
Peter got up and said, you're the Christ, the Son of the living God. Jesus says, flesh and blood didn't tell you that.
Yeah.
So in essence, he was telling him, the Lord just dropped something to you
Yeah.
and you just spoke out of your spirit about my real identity. 10 verses later, Jesus pulls his people to the side and he says, I'm getting ready to die. They're going to beat me. They're going to kill me. This is the NJV version, Norris Johnson version. They're going to beat me. They're going to kill me. All this bad stuff going to happen. And I'm going to rise from the dead and blah, blah, blah. The Bible says Peter pulls him to the side and rebukes him. He says, this ain't never going to happen to you. Don't you ever open your mouth and say that again. The Bible says, Jesus says, get behind me, Satan. You're an offense to me because you are thinking of the things of man and not the things of God.
Absolutely.
Now, he tells Jesus, you don't have to go through that. Jesus already in his heart and in his mind was battling with if he really wanted to go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see that in the garden when he says, if there's any other way, let me get out of this.
Yeah.
So Peter came up and was speaking what Jesus's flesh already wanted to do. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So then Jesus had to tell him, you're the devil, get behind me. Meaning that you need people that will come up to you and speak spiritual when you want to be carnal.
Yes.
The reason why he was an offense to Jesus is because he was saying something that Jesus's heart already wanted to do.
Yeah.
Many of us got in jacked up situations because we thought somebody was confirming something positive. And it was a demonic confirmation for you to crash out. And so you got to get away from anybody that agrees with your flesh and doesn't speak what the Spirit is saying. You know it's the Spirit of God when it goes against what you naturally want to do. Right? Now,